G'day guys, how's it going? Righto, we're doing a review on this Triumph Street Scrambler. This is actually the Sandstorm Limited Edition. There's only about 1,000 of them made throughout the world. This is David from Adelaide. The regular guys will know who he is. He's actually ridden it from Adelaide all the way over here. I think it took him about 7 hours to get here on this thing. So we're going to put it through its paces and see how it goes. I'm very excited. Righto. Right now, before we jump on this and get out onto some of the twisty roads, we're going to take it over to the proving ground, see how it goes off-road. Now, obviously, that's not a very big clearance. I couldn't find the specs just quickly on what that clearance is, but that's not a huge amount. But this bike isn't designed for going in the gnarly stuff. This is for cruising back roads and stuff like that. So this is a 900cc, I think it's 65 brake horsepower, 80 Newton meters of torque. It's a parallel twin, water cooled. You've got a 19-inch rim on the front and a 17 on the back. They're steel spoked rims. I think it weighs just, I'll put it down here, just over 200 kilograms. So it is a heavy bike, but the seat height, I think it's 785 or 790 millimeter height on this. So for short riders, brilliant to get your leg over and feel steady on a bike like this. The look of it is just bloody fantastic. I love it. This is the limited. You can buy one of these, not the limited one, because you can't get this anymore. Just under $19,000, you can pick one of these up. I think this limited one come with the crash bars, the bash plate down the bottom, I don't know, maybe a few other little bits and pieces, but yeah. The fuel tank is 12 litres capacity, so that's not too bad. That's pretty good for a bike like this. Righto, let's, oh, hang on, I'll put my leg over it. Rightio, so remember guys, I'm 6 foot tall, gangly, big inseam, so for me, no problems whatsoever. What I'm going to do is I'll introduce you to David, and he's a short ass, and you'll see how it looks with a short ass on it. Righto guys, so this is Dave from Adelaide. Thanks man for
pleasure
riding all that way over. I know you would have much preferred to do it on the Triumph
Tiger. Yeah, absolutely.
But you did that so I could do a test on it, so that's
done.
Good bloke.
Gave my word.
Right.
So you're going to do it.
How tall are you?
Height?
Yeah, height.
In the new money, 155.
155. And what's that in the old money?
5 foot 4.
5 foot 4, so 153.
Three
centimetres.
Yeah, something like that.
Centimetres.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yes.
Righto. 5,000 kilometres on the clock. On the clock.
Yep.
2021. I don't know if I said that.
Yep. So, 2021.
Yep. Bought it brand new.
Bought it brand new, and it's the, what do they call it? The Sandstorm Edition.
Yep.
So it's a special limited edition bike that was produced by Triumph. So just over 1,000 of them were built, and they were shipped out across the globe.
Yep.
So Australia, I think we only got about a dozen. So I got lucky getting that.
Oh, okay, yeah, so really limited here.
Very limited.
Yeah. Righto, we want to see, now, just as a note, you took this to a professional upholsterer, and you did have that, and it was only for a comfortability thing, it doesn't make it any
No, I didn't
closer.
get any lower. I just wanted to change the shape, because if you can note the bend on there, because when they make them, it sort of sits up like this and then spreads out, and it's like you're sitting on a mound. And it wasn't comfortable for me. So I just had that part removed and blended in with that, done by a professional upholsterer who
You wouldn't know.
No,
I wouldn't know. It's only because you told me.
Yeah, so it's great.
Righto, chuck a leg over.
Okay, here we go. That's me.
Boom.
That's me.
And that's it. So hang on, I'll just move this camera.
Yeah.
So your other foot that we can't see is exactly the same as that foot that's on this foot that we can see.
And I'm comfortable with that.
Yeah, that's really good.
Yeah, and the riding position, I've just put it back on the side stand. So the riding position, you can look at my knee. It's not bent too far back like a sports bike.
No.
And the pegs are good. You can stand on them, which is great fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Brilliant. Righto, let's get Nay on it.
Okay.
So another shorty, you reckon?
That's it.
When you hop on, pull the front brake so it doesn't move.
So it doesn't go away?
Yeah.
If you, oh, actually,
go.
one of us needs to be near Nay if she talks.
Okay.
You stand there,
I'll stand
so
here
we can listen.
I'll look pretty. Yeah, okay.
What do you reckon, Nay?
Yeah, it's good. I still am just too short, and yet I'm taller than you, but obviously, I don't know.
Yeah, well, yeah, but I've got the rider boots on, and they're a little bit thick. Yeah. You've got your comfy ones on, so if you had your usual rider boots on, you'd probably
be pretty good.
Yeah.
But you've got pretty good, like,
no, it's good. It's definitely good.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, and the seat's what, 790 mil, which is not a high seat for bikes like this. So it's not too bad. What about the weight? You comfortable with the weight?
Yeah, it's not heavy at all.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's good.
It's great fun to just enjoy.
Yeah. It's
Righto.
nice. We shall keep it.
We're keeping it?
Yeah, why not?
Yeah, okay.
Brilliant.
No problem.
We'll pack you in a suitcase
I'll
and send
arrange
you
a
back to
finance
Adelaide.
package for you.
Rightio guys, and away we go. Nice. Just have to get used to that gear shifter and my work boots. Feels really solid and smooth as. Yeah, you can feel straight away this thing's got some torque and some power. Righto, we'll head over to the proving ground. Righto, here we go, proving ground. I just got to remember the clearance on this bike. Standing up. Oh, that feels pretty good actually, standing up. No worries at all. Hopefully, yeah, it's pretty dry in here. The last time I bloody did a bike review, it was wet and shit. I couldn't bloody give it to. Oh, so in actual fact, oh, this bloody thing's going to keep falling in it. Put it into neutral. So, guys, we've got a mode here. I press the mode button, and then I press the information button, and that has now locked it into off-road. So. It has road mode, sports mode, no, road mode, rain mode, way, and then the off-road. Now apparently David said when doing the off-road you have to pull up, put it into neutral and lock that in. The other modes you can just, what do you call it, just do it on the fly. Won't jump that. So this only has 5 gears on it, so that'll be interesting when we get up a little bit. I'll try not to dirty his bike for him. He has put this screen that you can see on the front there. That's a custom screen that he got made up, and I think it's the second iteration. The first one that he did, it was a bit too small and not as wide. He was just getting too much crap off it. Yeah, look, like most bikes, you can take just about any bloody bike off-road, but you've just got to ride to the conditions and the style of bike. Yeah, the little kids have been bloody stuff-arsing around in there, so I'm not going to go in there. Let's go up and around. Well, look, we'll even do this big. Look, shit, no worries. I actually like the suspension on this. It's pretty smooth, you know. Up and over. Bring you guys back. Right, so that's all I'm going to do for the off-road, because look, primarily, yes, this is a scrambler. It's very capable, you know, doing shit off-road.
But look, that's not really its intended use. So let's head to the twisties, I reckon. Oh shit. Guys, just coming out of there, coming back through that little gully. It just scraped the skid pan. Just scraped it. But yeah, that just goes to show that if you're wanting to do some, you know, off-road tracking on this bike, you're going to come unstuck. With that clearance, this is for open, you know, back roads, fire roads, all that kind of stuff. They're in the 100k zone. We'll give it a bit, eh? What do you reckon? Here we go. Righto, pull her up. Right, so it's got a lot of power. Well, hey, that was a blue-tongued lizard. So what are we in? We're in third. Fourth. Yeah, so even though it's only, hang on, I'll put this down. Even though we've got only 5 gears, I'm not telling you what speed I've got to, I don't think that's a problem. Not for this style of bike, I suppose. Now I have been noticing I'm not sure about the turning. It doesn't drop in. Some bikes just drop into corners just beautifully. This one just seems to go, you really want me to go into that corner? Okay, I'll go into it. That's the feeling that I'm getting. It does it, no worries, but yeah, I just feel like that Royal Enfield GT Continental 650 far out. On this bloody this track here, man, that was just an awesome bike, and it just drops into corners, no worries at all. Now don't get me wrong, this is fine and great. I'm just, you know, going like to the extreme, you know, I'm trying to pick shit. Yeah, I really like that. Bad corner, bad corner. Gears are as smooth as. Like the going through the gears is smooth, like in the mechanical sense. Because this is a torquey bike, you get that, you know, it's not just linear smooth, if you know what I mean. Righto, we'll take it up to this bloody my nice little road up here. Actually, I won't, because there's cars there, they're going to hold me up. Alright, so what are we doing? 100 k's an hour, sitting here. That wind screen, brilliant. That really is a good windscreen. He's done well on that. Sorry. Just cruising. This feels effortless. I like the seating position. It doesn't feel, the bike's not straining whatsoever. It's just going, yeah, come on, we can go even more. We're still only in 4th gear, so I'll clock it into 5th, and then it goes, all right, I want to go faster, like an overdrive. Oh yeah. Man, I reckon, yeah, this is pretty good. I reckon you could chew up quite a lot of miles on this, you know, without feeling cramped or fatigued, because, you know, the fatigue side, and that's a lot of, the fatigue is noise, ergonomics, that all pays into the fatigue. And you don't, when you're on your bike, you don't want to get fatigued for silly things like noise and ergonomics. It's just, you want to do it because you're riding in hard areas or doing twisties after twisties, or you've been in the saddle all day. It feels very planted. Fourth gear. And I'm doing 100, it's not revving out at all. Click it into fifth. You click it into fifth, you ain't looking for a sixth gear. Down to fourth. So I'd say they've got the gear ratios for this bike absolutely spot on. I mean, I was in, I don't even know, I would have been in first, I suppose, doing it in the proving ground, and it wasn't too tall, it wasn't too short, it was spot on.
I can't believe that you came into my life. You made me feel again. Now it's my turn. You say you've always been
Rightio, this is the geographical centre of Victoria, the state of Victoria in Australia. So, alright, so here we go. We're just bloody, you know, doing some small shit, swapping around. This isn't straight, my leg just kicked out there but didn't touch. So weight wise, just at this low speed, as we saw in the proving ground, no worries. Even though it is a heavy bike, yeah, not a bloody problem. Zip it around, all the way around. Actually, we'll go onto the dirt, all the way around. Yeah, cool. Righto, guys. Well, I think that's, for me, for doing a review on this bike, I mean, that's all I need to do. It'll handle the off-road, no worries. Yes, it's got, there's a clearance problem there, so just easy dirt roads, not the gnarly stuff. Highway stuff, this thing will cruise through it. It's not the best at it, but I'd easily do bloody a day on this, on the highways. And then shooting around town, all that kind of bullshit. Anyway, righto, I'll see you back at HQ.
Well, there you go, guys. So that is the bloody Triumph Street Scrambler, the Sandstorm Limited Edition. Man, I reckon that's an awesome bike. Bloody brilliant. David, where are you, man?
I'm right here.
Come over here.
Done. Pleasure.
Thanks, man. So you're about to bloody take off.
Yep, time to take it for a ride myself.
Yeah, well, that's it. That's why you bloody got it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I loved it. That was great. Really good. Yeah.
Yeah, look, it's a fun bike. It's you know, definitely not a touring bike. Okay.
No,
but it's one of those things that I enjoy because it's a day ride. I can take it on some dirt roads. I can enjoy it for what it is. It's just about having some fun.
Yeah. And like I'm always saying to people, it's not about all the specs and all the bullshit. It's if you see a bike in the shop or somewhere and you look at it and it spins your wheels, you go, man, that looks good. That's the bike you want to buy, so that every time you walk into the garage or wherever that bike is, you go, man, I love that bike.
Absolutely.
All the limitations and bits and pieces, you just deal with that. We've all got, it doesn't matter what bike you have, there's going to be limitations to it. And you know, a Scrambler is it's not a fully focused bike in one area.
No.
It's across the board, and I think it does it brilliantly.
It does it because I mean,
Yeah, and it looks awesome.
Yeah, I just love the look. I just think it's a classic look.
Yep.
With modern electronics, you know, fuel injected system and.
Yeah.
You know, okay, the fuel tank's a little bit too tiny because what is it, 12.5 litres?
12.
So it's a 12.
Yeah.
And
but you threw a 5 litre jerry can on. You're sweet.
I'm
you don't need to up it. You just like.
No, and it's just that's it. I enjoy it for what it is, and those little mods I did with the screen.
The screen, you nailed that.
Thanks, buddy.
Absolutely nailed that.
Yeah,
you need to send the design stuff to bloody Triumph.
Yeah.
But see, that what would happen there is they wouldn't like it because it takes away. You know, their one's a little short one because that's the look.
Yeah, it's the
look.
But
that's practical.
Yeah. And I'm a practical guy. I mean, it's just. For me, that just gives me a little bit more comfort because, you know, when I'm riding a bike, I don't want to have the wind in my face and, you know,
or feeling like you're having to
holding on because, you know, I'm a small, lightweight guy. So you get all that wind coming at you. It's just too much for me. So I did that for me.
Yep.
But, I think I've got it about right. That was version 2 of the screen. So.
Yeah, I was telling them that.
Yeah. I'm happy. You know, it's comfortable. The ride from Adelaide to here. You know what? I enjoyed it. You know, it wasn't too much of a tax.
Yeah.
You know, okay, I left a few of the comforts of my Tiger.
Yep.
But who cares? I had a lot of fun coming over here, and I'm going to have a lot of fun going back.
Brilliant. You know, righto, man. Thanks again.
Thank you.
Righto, guys. Remember, keep on riding, and if you ain't riding, keep on keeping on.
Oh shit! There's some petrol.
Yeah. I left a little bit for you.
Yeah.
Righto, man. Oop.